Good blessed Saturday night, October the 17th, 2020. Time to change, time to vision, time for some people to wake up. Hello, somebody out there. Time being about 8:04 p.m. It's for the night in. I just want to say thank God for another night, allowing me to have a normal peace of mind, having a regular heartbeat. I want to ask God to bless and protect all human beings on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. When you are a God-fearing person, you have to pray for all people, even your enemies. Sometimes you got to pray that they wake up, because if they knew who you were and who sent you, they wouldn't be doing what they doing to you, because Jesus even said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I know my enemies don't know what they do. I'm not the toughest person on the face of this earth. Never have been. But I've never been the softest or the weakest person on the face of this earth. As one of my Southeast Missouri brother mans and friends said, everybody got skeletons in their closet. Some skeletons you don't want to come out. Some of us that been in the world and we wasn't no soft person in the world, we know those skeletons is a force that's not to be reckoned with. But I just want to say, stop the violence, because we taking a trip this coming Friday to the Windy City to show support to a close female friend of mine and their family who lost their mother. As I said earlier in one of my videos, some people, they find every excuse in the world to go show somebody some moral support. Some would say the coronavirus, but then when you hear them say the coronavirus, you take a look on their Facebook page or their YouTube page, or you just happen to be driving down the streets and you see them at the mall. Them stimulus checks coming up in a minute, you'll see people that's making excuses going to spend them stimulus checks. But that's their prerogative. Tonight, what I want to really talk about, y'all, I'd seen something really disturbing. Any death is disturbing to me. But I just seen in Chicago, Illinois, in the 3600 block of Douglas Street. Douglas Street, if anybody don't know Chicago, is 1400 South. 3600 West would be Central Park. It's the west side, but, 1400 South. 4 people were shot, y'all. 1 fatally. This was just 4 of the many people that were shot yesterday, Friday, at about 11 p.m. in Chicago, Illinois, on October the 16th, 2020. Just 4. But listen what these 4 is. First, I'm going to tell you the ages of my 2 youngest daughters. They're 14 and 15 years old. One 15-year-old was killed. All 4 of them got shot in the same area. One 15-year-old was killed. 2 other 15-year-olds was wounded and transported to the hospital. And a third 14 and a 15-year-old was wounded. The 15-year-old was killed. And then another 15-year-old was glazed in the face, and he took off before the emergency medical technicians or paramedics came to try to transport him. 4 black youths now, y'all. Now, it could have been somebody else, but I know the area. That area is 99.99% black. I know the area real well. Now, 4 of our young teenagers, 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, even though when I was younger, you know, my parents was good parents, but me and my older brother, we snuck outside. You know, we lived in Cabrini Green. But in this day and age, I don't see 14 and 15-year-olds. Mine wouldn't be wandering out in the streets. There are some people that tell me down here in Southeast Missouri, you don't let your children go nowhere. They don't look on my pages to say that, because my children do go places, but they're not walking in the streets here in Charleston, Missouri. Ain't nothing here for them. They not even walking the streets in Chicago, Illinois. You see, you ain't gonna be able to have DCF come to my house and say, why is your 14 and 15-year-old pregnant and who they pregnant by? You ain't gonna have me going to the hospital because my 14 and 15-year-old done had a miscarriage. You see what I'm saying? By some individual out here in the streets that don't have no positive path. No positive path. But let me tell y'all this here. We need to do some praying, y'all. Everybody can't hit the streets. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't meant to hit the streets, but everybody can pray. You see, I need y'all to pray for me because, you know, the enemy have attacked me a lot of times. The enemy for years said that I was a rapist. The same enemies that were saying I was a rapist, people is complaining right now today that they having sex with their younger children's. While they giving the parents that poison. Hello, somebody. Somebody know what I'm talking about here. You know, hey, I give honor, high honors and respect. And I'm praying for all of us that been to the pen that's coming out here doing something positive. Here it is, a brother was a millionaire, came out of the penitentiary off a natural life, a millionaire, now he in jail and can't even get out bond. You see what I'm saying? Here it is, an individual that God done gave many of chances that was in the penitentiary for selling dope, gang banging, shooting people unjustifiably, and come right back out repeatedly doing the same thing. Now, me and some of the brothers and sisters that been to the pen and woke up, let us run us red light and we'll be fighting like as if we done shot and killed somebody. Hello, somebody. You know, I videotaped somebody that was a part of the circle here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Some people said I keep on repeating it. Let you go in front of a courtroom and you ain't been to the pen or had a criminal record for 40 years. They brought up mine from 1976. When I videoed a black individual down here that's the NAACP president now because he was in the circle with these good old boys. You see what I'm saying? They not only arrested me, put an outstanding warrant, said I was a threat, a flight risk on a misdemeanor harassment. That wasn't even harassment. I was exercising my First and 14th Amendment right. But Raymond Lewis Ivy, I don't have that down here. But see, brothers and sisters here in Charleston, Missouri, and every place else, you got to start praying for brothers like me and other brothers and sisters up here that's fighting against the good old boy system. The good old boy system is not just white supremacists. The worstest ones is blacks. When you give them authority, you see what I'm saying? Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. I didn't mean to be this long. But let's pray for them young brothers in Chicago that got shot. Them could have been our future presidents. You see what I'm saying? I seen, I believe it was LeBron James and Michelle Obama I don't know what they were speaking on. When I seen the pictures together, I just turned away from it because I know it don't concern poor people. Some people get assaulted by that. I know it don't concern poor people. You see what I'm saying? If it was when he was getting ready to boycott or walk off from them games because of this racism and black on black crime, he wouldn't have let Barack Obama, who live in Martha's Vineyard in a I believe it's a $17.5 million house, which he earned it. We helped him get in there, but he ain't helping us stop that black on black violence. Some of y'all don't like this here. You see what I'm saying? Everybody black ain't for you. Have you seen Michelle, who lived in Chicago? President Obama on the South Side. Have you seen them go over there together with LeBron James or any other of these other millionaires and said, let's stop this violence? All they worried about is that library that they finna build for Obama. I wouldn't build nothing for him. Let's build it for some of them black people that's getting killed over there. Let's build it for some of them black people that voted for him. I'm going to leave right now, y'all. Just pray for me. I know y'all don't like me talking about your black president. You see what I'm saying? But I've been living in Charleston, Missouri for 24 years when President Obama was in office. The worstest ones that I had, and it's not all Democrats, these black Democrats down here that work hand in hand with these white supremacist Democrats. Peace be still.